Hi everybody, welcome back to J Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Celine.
So today's topic will be about proposals, and here we have a soon-to-be Mrs. Tay. So let's start with her story, her proposal story.
Okay, so next month will be 1 year since we have gotten engaged, and yeah. So my proposal was a very private not very private. It was like a private proposal in one of the hotels at Sentosa. And last year, right, there was still like lots of like COVID protocols and everything. You had to wear masks outside, and I'm one of those people I like really, 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 really hate wearing masks. Okay, I don't care what everybody says, but like I really hate wearing masks, and I would be so devastated if masks were in my picture. So my boyfriend actually booked a very nice hotel that was looking out into the sea, and because it's obviously in a hotel, you can don't wear masks. And my friends were actually also involved with it. My two of my friends, one of his friends, my two friends, right, were actually trying to, they set it up like a staycation before I left for UK. They set it up like a staycation, and then they were like, oh, okay, we are going to like take some nice pictures. So remember to wear nicer. And then like they brought me there. And I kind of knew, I mean, because right, by the time he proposed, right, it was only 2 weeks left to me leaving for UK. So I definitely,
You pressured him.
I think, pressure him, but like 2 weeks left to go to UK, what? So it's like, you only have that time. Then yeah, and then like my friends very funny. One of them, she was like, she told me like 2 times to wear nicely. She just reminded me, she's like, oh, we all gonna wear dress, right? Then I mean like, I kind of knew. Then I was like, yeah, okay. So after that, like we went to the hotel, and then I wanted to go swimming. Because like it was one of those nice resorts, and then like I wanted to go swimming, and then my friends were like, no swimming. And also because that day it happened to be raining. And then at first it was like a light drizzle, but my friends were like, no swimming, we have to go and have tea. And I was like, okay. So yeah, while I was having tea with my friends, then my boyfriend and his friend, they like went to prepare, set up the room and everything. So yeah, with like a very typical like balloons and all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't like I wasn't very surprised, but at the moment I was too stunned to speak. I didn't cry, but I was really like everything is happening and all that. So yeah, I think what I like most about the proposal, like what made me feel very touched, is that he put in a lot of effort. He put in a lot of effort knowing all the things that I like. So he even bought me a crown, like a princess crown, and all the colors and everything. Actually, he was thinking, right, like for me, the most important thing, he was like, it's photos. So he didn't know what kind of dress I would be wearing that day. So then he was saying like, yeah, my friends reminding me, and then like uh like what happened if like I didn't bring like the correct, if I wasn't wearing something nice, then does he have to bring like extra clothes so that we have nice pictures. And then all the balloons and everything was just very pretty, and he was actually thinking like doing it during the sunset time when like the sun was setting at the beach. But unfortunately, because it was raining the entire day, it was very, very, very gloomy. So that was kind of a waste. But yeah, that was the brief of how it happened.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the third time I'm hearing this story.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's the third time. That's why I'm just like, okay. Okay.
She has heard the details before. So now we're talking about proposals. What would be, let's talk about what our ideal proposal would be like.
Okay.
Or was, okay, yeah, for me.
But was it your ideal proposal?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, no, I shouldn't ask this question. I wanted to ask, like, is there anything that could have been done better?
Oh my god, it's like after a survey, right? No, I mean like the only thing that wasn't cooperating was the weather. Yeah, but
Okay.
apart from that, it was really very thoroughly thought of. So yeah, No, no notes from me. But on the day he was very nervous. And I mean I was also very nervous. So actually he did say like he did give like a speech before he
Do
asked
you
me.
have a script?
I'm pretty sure he had script, but he memorized it. But then because he was very nervous, he said it halfway, and I actually couldn't really hear what he was saying either. Because I was just like, okay. Only we recorded the whole thing was recorded, like my friends recorded the whole thing. So only after I watched it back, then I know what he was saying. But before that, I at the moment I couldn't really comprehend.
Okay. Okay.
So what would be your ideal proposal?
No public proposal.
Yeah, I think
Like my ideal proposal is no public proposal.
I think you know like last time there was this period of time, right, that public proposals were very popular. Do you remember like there'll be like a lot of videos on like
No,
YouTube and
the
Facebook.
dance,
Yeah, the
dance.
mass
What's it
dancing.
called? Yeah, the dancing thing.
Or like doing it in Orchard Road or that kind of stuff. Like for one period it was really popular. But I think right, okay, so this was an opinion that I saw online, like, you know, the real
Mm-hmm.
they said that some people do public proposals to pressure the woman into marrying them.
Okay.
Do you think you know, I actually never thought of that. And at first when I heard it, I was like, huh, that's a very, very cynical way to look at a proposal.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether
Is it like would they? I don't know. Do you think men will think that much? Will read that much into it? I don't know. I feel like a lot of guys do the public proposal because they feel that the girl will like it. I feel like it always comes from the intention.
Yeah, that's why when I heard this video, I was kind of like, that's a bit like too. I feel yeah, like you're taking something that good intentions and
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
putting a
correct,
very
correct,
bad meaning on it.
correct.
So I wouldn't agree with that. Maybe there'll be some. But the thing is, right, in this case, right,
Mhm.
if you had to pressure your girlfriend into marrying you, into saying yes, why would you do it in the first place? Why would you want your girlfriend to be pressured into saying yes? What don't you want her to say yes because she wants to say yes? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I couldn't understand like
No, if I wanted to pressure someone to marry me, I wouldn't do a public proposal. I will put some other form of pressure.
Okay, like
Like
what?
the small things in daily life, you know?
Or like wash your own fault, I'm not your wife.
Yeah, that kind. So like I won't do a public proposal, but then maybe I'll put the pressure in like other things. Yeah.
I actually don't know anybody, right, apart from Xiaxue, that openly said that they wanted a very flashy and public proposal. I think you know, I think most people prefer a private one because the moment is more intimate. You know what makes me feel very with a even with my proposal, even though it was private, right? Even with my friends there, I mean, I'm happy that they were there, but even with my friends there, you couldn't really like be free to do what you want.
Oh, okay.
Like you know your friends are still there. You still have to not
Uh-huh.
entertain them, but they're still there, you know, they're still looking at you. So you can't like really just be like two of you by yourself, which I actually didn't mind. I mean, you can do that any other time. So but with public ones, everybody is watching you. And then you know, like public last time the public proposals, right? People when you propose, there will be like a crowd. There used to be this crowd watching you, and then like there were some people will film, then they will start clapping and like chanting. Nowadays, right, that I feel like that is very embarrassing, very 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 embarrassing for your soul. Like I'll be like I for me I feel I can't do it. But nowadays, right, I realize I have seen some of my friends get, not friends lah, but acquaintances get proposed to in public. Now I realize people don't care. Like the surrounding people, they just look, then they like they don't care. It was not that last time such a big thing. Most people just see them. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. Not don't I okay, a bit off topic, but I feel like I don't know, recently people are becoming more passive about relationships in general.
Yeah, don't you think it's our age?
Yeah, like our age lah. Like I see on TikTok, like people between like 20 to 30, our age group, like they become very passive about relationship.
What do you mean?
Like, um, cause okay, when I was younger, right, okay, I feel that there was some sort of like pressure to date, like get married and everything. But then like I feel like now, right, from what I've been like looking on social media, right, people are like celebrating both single life and then mm, yeah, they're just celebrating single life. Like I don't even see like people celebrating like married life or like attached life. I see a lot of I don't know whether it's my algorithm, but I keep seeing people saying things like, "Oh, marriage is the worst investment you can ever make in life." Then they give a lot of
I'm very sure it's
it's
your
my
algorithm.
algorithm.
Yeah, I don't see such things. I never see such things.
No, but I do see people putting down married life.
Putting down.
Yeah. Like it's that kind of thing lah. Like it's the worst
Ah.
investment you can ever make.
I see
Yeah.
it sometimes, but it's not.
Right.
It's I very. I mean, occasionally I will see, but it's not like
Like they really got people saltier than me out there. Then I'm just like, you don't have to say this kind of thing, you know.
You know, on my TikTok, what I find very annoying is all the kids content.
Huh.
I'm
And
like,
you know, cause you're getting married soon, right? So okay, time to send her
no, you
something.
know why? It's because I'm sorry, but some of the kids' content are very annoying, and I keep sharing this content with her because I'm like, look at this, so annoying, and I think they think that I like it because I keep sharing, so they keep filling my feed with this, and I'm like, stop showing me this. Yeah, but
Okay, a bit off topic already, but
yeah, but when it comes to, oh, I want to say something else. Okay, so what do you think of low effort proposals? So right, one of the
example.
one of the stories I've heard is this guy, okay, this is my friend's friend. He asked his girlfriend to marry him, right? It was just a very like no plan, like just get the ring, and then like I think while they were walking or something, then he was just like, you want to get married, that kind of thing. Like I think maybe some men feel like it's too embarrassing to do like the traditional like get down on one knee kind of thing. Then he just like, oh, you want to marry me? What do you think of, like, will you be offended if he didn't put in a plan to propose? So for mine, it was like a lot of planning involved, but some people.
I wouldn't. No, okay. The situation where I wouldn't get annoyed, right, is that I already know like his life plans and I know that I'm in his life plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like the entire relationship is like a very chill kind of relationship. So if you do that, I wouldn't be angry.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Like he already do the other things. Like he already maybe he already bought the house, he already like save some money, that kind of thing. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad.
Even if he just like ask you without any planning.
Yeah.
Okay. I I can't. Yeah, no. I my opinion on these type of things, right? Like big events, like your proposal, your wedding, your kids' birth, the birth of your kids, right? I would say like, for me, I like that someone is willing to put in the effort, knowing that it makes me happy. So
Okay, I think it depends what kind of person you are
yeah,
also.
because some people that I know, I think majority of girls, right, they are expecting when you propose to at least have some effort inside. So right, there are some people, I'm not going to name lah, but some famous people, right, they
If
just,
they are famous, right, you can name them.
do I want to? Okay, like, no, because I
Okay.
don't follow them, so I don't know their
Okay.
story, but
Mm-hmm.
no, okay, so like some of them, they just propose to them at random restaurants or random places. Doesn't mean, like how to say, okay, maybe I'll remove the name, but this particular person, like, she got proposed to in on a trip, on just a trip, and then they just went to like a nice place, and then he proposed without, you know, the fluff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think some people are. I think, right, the problem is, right, it used to be like that, right, and then people started putting in more and more effort. So the expectations of everybody got higher and higher and higher until if you don't put in the effort, right, you are like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
No, I never met anyone that I wanted to marry and I wanted to get a proposal from, so I wouldn't know like how it feels.
You don't have to meet someone, but I mean, like, just thinking, like, next time if your partner doesn't put in the effort to, doesn't put in a lot, okay, let's not say no effort, but doesn't put in a lot of effort to plan it. Let's say it was literally like, oh, okay, I want to propose on this day. I'm going to book a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. That was the planning.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I think it used to be that way. I
Yeah,
mean, it
I
really
don't think
used to
it's
be that
that
way.
bad. Like it's okay. I thought your no effort proposal was like we are just having a meal then at home. Then it's just like, do you want to get married? Like no ring, nothing. I thought that was what you
Oh, okay,
meant.
okay. No, 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 no. I meant like small effort compared to now, because now
Uh,
the proposals are very extravagant, like really very extravagant.
okay.
I
I don't see proposal as a very important thing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Some
Like if I feel like I would rather take all the effort and then put it into the marriage instead. Yeah.
I think that's the difference in like maybe our idea of it, because to me, right, if
Even proposal you can't even
yeah,
put in the effort,
yeah,
right? That means the marriage you can't even like
yeah, that's my, what's that word, what's my, that's,
rationale.
yeah, rationale. So if let's say it's like very low effort, right, then I'm like, I don't think you can make me happy. I'm not yeah, I sound very high maintenance, maybe I am, but like that was my reasoning. It's not like every day needs to be like, you know, 10,000, but like on a proposal, then yes. Okay, so the next thing, let's talk about rings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the ring should be a surprise?
Oh, like I don't know what design you are getting. That kind of
Mm.
thing.
Do you like it if a
No,
guy surprise you with the ring?
no. No, okay, you need to know what kind of person I am. I have very specific requirements in a lot of areas.
Uh-huh. So you rather you not get surprised by the ring than you get
I rather get a ring that I like.
yeah, okay. So last night, right, I was with four of us, and then we were playing mahjong, so we were talking about this. So me and another girl and two guys. So the guys were saying, right, oh, I think like the ring should be a surprise. And then me and my friend were like, no. Should they, cause they asked us, then we were like both like, no, 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 no. We need to go and choose the ring. And then they were like, huh, but then like that it like ruins the surprise. And our answer was like, no surprise is better than a bad surprise. Because yeah, I think like rings.
Once you know, like once you know that the guy is going to propose soon, I feel like you would know what. The
but
girl would know.
but the ring last time, like, you know, like the ring is, seeing the ring that he choose is a surprise also, what, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For me, right, so for me, we went to design the ring together. So this ring that I have here is like input from me and him. So
Okay.
if it was just my own, like if I chose it by myself, I actually wanted a oval diamond. And yeah, it's because of him that it's round diamond now. So I think it's nice that we designed it together.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice.
And it's something that you cannot do if you surprise. So some people, right, their idea is to get a placeholder ring. So you propose first with this ring, and then afterwards you go and make a nicer engagement ring. Which I feel, right,
Okay
I
lah,
wouldn't
fair
do.
enough.
I wouldn't do because I think it's a good idea if you are not very sentimental. But I will feel, right, like this is the ring you propose to me with. This is my engagement ring. I wouldn't even if you get me another ring, right, to me then it's like a separate like accessory, you know. I wouldn't say like this is my engagement ring. So to me it's like the sentiment behind the item.
I do not understand.
Okay. So another
But
story
I can accept.
so another story I heard, right, was this girl. So I heard it from my friend also. Her friend got this heirloom ring as a propose and as a engagement ring. So
Why did he get an ring? Is it
okay, it was his grandmother's ring. And so he proposed to her with his grandmother's ring. So what do you think of like heirloom rings? Would you like it?
no, but I'm okay with it. I'm not against it.
I actually think it's quite sweet leh. No.
Yeah. That's why I'm not against
Yeah,
it. 'Cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's sweet. Cause the way you phrase it, right, it sounds like you will hate it.
No,
So
I
I'm just
know. I
like,
think
it's
it's
okay.
I think it's very sweet. It's just okay, but
Maybe not the kind that you like, but I think the meaning behind it is
yeah, but the
it's
thing
nice.
in this story, this girl really hated the ring.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know how ugly the ring must be for me to dislike it if it
Then
is
just
an
buy a
heirloom.
nice wedding band when you get married.
Some people like big diamonds, engagement ring. Mah. So no, yeah.
Relationships are tough.
I think the story here is the boyfriend, right? I think all the guys, you need to know your girlfriend very well. Would she like heirloom rings? Would she like vintage rings? Or does she want a brand new Tiffany looking ring? You need to know. Or do you like custom ring? That all this very important. Fancy or simple. So I hope before you propose to your girlfriend, you know all these things. But you know, to be fair, right? A lot of guys, if you're not familiar with jewelry,
Yeah,
right,
it'll be
you won't
difficult.
even think of this. You won't even think of this. So
No, like you tell me even
mm,
cars, right? Not all cars
yeah.
look the same to me. Got 4 wheels.
Yeah. That's
So
what
I,
I
I
think.
get it if they pick a
Mm.
design that is ugly, right? I see where they are coming from. I don't blame them.
Yeah. I think the same because some people they feel like if he should know me well enough to pick a ring that I like based on like the way that they dress. If they're very like simple kind of dressing, whether they like simple
It's very
or they like
difficult. Very
yeah,
hard to, it's hard to tell.
that's where I would say like people need to lower their expectations.
Like, okay, the kind
Communication is everything.
I feel like if I tell people what kind of rings I like, they wouldn't understand. Do you understand the first time I tell you?
What do you say?
I don't like C-point group
Diamonds?
rings. I like the D-point group type. The
No.
rings with high symmetry. Yeah, precisely. So I wouldn't blame the guy if he got me a ring that I didn't like.
I mean most girls I think the description would be like, oh, I like a more like no, what's it called? Ethereal looking feel, or I like a classic card. That kind of description, which I mean like if you're not into this fashion or you're not into diamonds, right, or jewelry, how would you know what that means? What does
Yeah,
if you tell me now if I
yeah.
want an ethereal looking car, right, I cannot even imagine what this car is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Or like I want something that's edgy, and then you're like, what the hell is an edgy looking car? How was an edgy looking
No, I
ring?
can't even tell you what's the edgy looking ring.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like rings should not be a surprise. Because a lot of people are, unless you're very like very like okay with whatever ring that they get, right? Like it's not super important the design. Because some girls also they look at rings. There are a lot of girls also who look at rings
Yeah,
and then they're like
look the
looks
same.
the same. So it doesn't really matter to you, then that's fine. But like if it matters to you, right, then
You should tell him what kind of ring you like. At least give him
yeah.
some designs,
Yeah. That's what you
Give
do.
some examples, some
With
references.
when you feel like it's time to start pressuring him to marry you, then you can say like, hey, actually this ring very nice. But I think guys also like do your due diligence and
Go and find out what
go
kind
and
of
find out. Yeah, because
I like rings with high symmetry.
I think because a lot of times if like the guy just asks like, oh, what kind of ring you like? I mean like girl will get suspicious lah, but you have no choice. You rather do that than get ugly. Actually one of another person that we know personally, the boyfriend decided to propose, was very confident in his choices, got a very not great looking ring, and then the girlfriend was quite upset with the ring. Nah, she got happy she got engaged, but didn't like the ring, so he had to buy her second ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like
But he thought that it was nice, right?
yeah.
I can forgive that. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I
it's not
wouldn't
a
blame
sin.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
not
blame
his
him.
fault.
It's just I'm just saying this is because engagement rings are very expensive. So you don't want to spend, engagement rings are like upwards of 3,000. The minimum, like the cheaper ones are like 3,000 plus. Like you really don't want to be spending so much money on something that someone will not like. Okay, so talking about rings and diamonds, I also had this debate with my friend, which is, what do you think about having fake diamonds? So like other materials like moissanite and what's the other one?
Zirconia.
Zirconia, yeah, moissanite and zirconia, or having like a lab-grown diamond versus having a natural diamond. Does it matter to you? But you don't even like diamonds.
Yeah, I don't like diamonds. Okay, let me put all my requirements out there. I like precious stones because if you look at it from a point of view of a chemist, in terms of elemental composition, diamonds are actually quite boring. It's just one element.
So you like multiple elements.
Yet stones are more they are more variety
Mm.
and they are colorful.
Okay, so for me, I actually, after I watched Blood Diamond, I always thought I would want a Tiffany ring, right? But after I watched Blood Diamond, I was like, okay, no natural diamond. I mean,
Is
I
it
don't.
natural diamond?
This is not natural diamond. So the ring that I have here is a lab-grown diamond, which, I mean, it has the same elements as a diamond, so
It's just grown in the lab.
yeah. So I mean, it's more cost effective, and it's, if you into that
No cheap labor.
4C, not not exploitation, no
Yeah.
exploitation, nobody's fingers getting cut off, no children are dying in Angola for your ring. So that was why that was one of the reasons, right? And another one is, if you get like a natural diamond, if you're going to get a very nice and big natural diamond, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So actually, I I feel like there's no difference, but I can understand why some girls want a natural diamond.
Right.
So I
Is
think
it
it's
like lab grown meat and the natural meat? Is it
no,
a kind of
natural
thing?
meat and natural meat is a totally different story. But I think it's because I I feel like with diamonds, right, it's always like the sentiment behind the whole gesture. Like, do you really, some people they think like you don't want to be wearing something that is fake, fake. Like you know what I mean? Like, you carry like a fake LV, like you don't want to be carrying like a fake bag. Even
No
if other
problems
people,
with that.
no, even if other people don't know, like just to them, they feel like,
I'm not being real. I'm not being honest.
I don't know, is it but being honest, but like they just prefer a real diamond. And I can understand that, because even if it's conditioning or advertising or what, we're always you've just been conditioned, okay, as like a society, to believe that diamonds have this intrinsic value.
They do.
So
It's the strongest material. Like, it's a very hard material. It's a very good
but
material.
apparently I watched the show, right, and they say that diamonds are abundantly found on earth. It's just that the value has been pumped up artificially by
Yes.
yeah. So I mean, like, that's what I mean, like, this diamond, like, a lot of people still hold on to the idea that diamonds have this value.
No, the thing is, I can get why people prefer diamonds over zirconia, like that kind of thing. But I cannot understand why people would like despise lab grown diamonds.
What's zirconia? from a
The
chemist
diamond.
point of view.
Fake
Yeah.
diamond.
What's the difference?
Very Google.
I thought you knew.
I didn't know. I just know it's fake diamond. Zirconia. Zirconium dioxide. It's a totally different element.
Oh.
I can understand why people don't like zirconia and like diamond. But I just don't understand the difference between the lab grown and the natural diamond.
I think people always feel like something that is found naturally has more value than something that is synthetic. Like even with I don't know
Leather.
a lot of things, yeah, like a lot of things like it looks the same, feels the same, but people just feel that there's more value in something that's naturally found. So right, one of my friends, I was discussing this with another group of my friends because I don't know, just at the age where everybody's proposing, everybody's trying to find rings and all that kind of stuff. So this guy, he was saying that if his girlfriend forced him to get a real diamond ring, he would reconsider the relationship. Because he said, like, if this girl is so, I'm gonna say this, I don't think so, but this is his words. If the girl is so foolish that she insists on spending money on a diamond, he feels like he doesn't want to be with her.
No, as in like he feel like the girl is foolish enough to spend money on like jewelry in general or just diamond. Like is his concern just specifically diamond?
He said he doesn't mind getting
Like other stones.
lab grown like lab diamond or other kind of diamond, but he said like if he's insisting on a natural one, then he cannot deal with that foolishness.
Yeah, I can see where he's coming because I don't understand what is the difference between the natural and lab grown. Even you tell me like because people want natural because it feels more real, I don't understand. So I get where your guy friend is coming from.
Yeah, I was telling this to my friends yesterday. So another of my friends said, actually, you know what? If their relationship, right, if he's reconsidering this relationship
Just
because
don't
of a
marry, yeah.
diamond ring, he said, I think this relationship is not stable enough. Maybe they shouldn't even get married. But yeah, I feel like I can see where both sides are coming from because there was this confession, okay, I think it was on NUS. This guy was saying that his girlfriend, she's a very thrifty, like very thrifty, everything, very sensible. But when it comes to rings, she really, really, really wanted a natural stone. And a lot of the comments were saying like, if she's so good, why are you letting like this natural diamond thing tear you apart? And I agree with
Okay,
that.
yeah, it
I,
makes
I
sense.
really agree with that. Unless right, I feel like it's very hard to say, but unless you are really concerned about the humanitarian aspect, most people I would say are concerned about the money aspect. How much more expensive a natural diamond is compared to a lab grown diamond. That's usually their only concern. It's never about the humanitarian aspect.
And it's always like that, right? Things are always like
Yeah, so that's why I think like with engagement rings, right? I mean, don't talk about like celebrities, but average engagement ring you can find, like let's say Tiffany and Co. one, the plain simple ones, it will range from 3,000 for the cheaper, not Tiff and Co. 3,000 to maybe like 10, 11, 12,000 like that.
I didn't know it was so expensive.
It is, but yeah, that's why I feel.
I think I wouldn't. Oh my god, I wouldn't get mad if the ring is ugly.
That's why I'm saying it's so expensive. Yeah. So that's why
Like, would you even fork out that amount of money to propose to a guy?
no.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't get so like I wouldn't get mad even if the ring is like
I would say this.
ugly.
If let's say right, it was something there's something that my boyfriend really, 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 really wanted, and it was only once in a lifetime thing, right? I would get it for him. Not if it's 50K, but if it is 15, I would, let's say it's this like super, super, super high-end computer. And it was like just once in his life, and he's really going to keep it with him. Okay, computers, you keep changing, but like if he was really going to keep it with him, then I would consider if it makes him happy.
Okay.
So I think that was the difference because I don't know. Let us know where you stand on this debate. There are some people who are really against like natural diamonds, and there are some people who are like, if it makes your girlfriend happy, just do it. I'm more on that side. Especially if you really find someone that, in all other aspects, you complements you very well. Because an engagement ring, right? You only buy one time in your life. It's not like every year you're supposed to buy an engagement ring. Then you're fine. That's too much.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one we'll talk about is, what do you think of
HDB.
HDB proposals? Okay, so for those
I
people
don't
who,
think you have a choice.
let's talk about like, okay, for people who do not know, right, younger people, I think even like older people, like older people, they don't really know what is a BTO or HDB proposal. And that is when, in our very nice Singapore system, you are going to bid for a house together, and that is the guy's way of asking you to marry them, like preempting that you're going to
Informal
get.
proposal.
Yeah, it's an informal proposal, because in this system,
The waiting time is about 6 years, right?
yeah,
To get a house. And you want to
you
get a
must
house.
get married. You must get married to get this house.
Okay.
So when someone asks you, like, do you want to go for this BTO, which is built to order system, it means they're asking you whether you want to spend the rest of your life together, or at least until your house is completed plus 5 years, because that's the waiting time before you can
11
give birth.
years.
Yeah, that's 11. Minimally, I would say like some earlier. So I would say minimally like 8 to 10 years. Basically, they're asking you to marry them because you must register your marriage in order to get the keys to the house, or within 3 months of getting the keys to the house. So last time, right, I used to think that was very unromantic, because you're kind of like asking already, ma. Then the thing is, right, if let's say the girl already say that, okay, let's go and do the BTO together. When you propose, it's like 99% will say yes already, ma, because you already,
I already put down the money,
yeah, that's the thing with the HDBs, right, with the houses, you just go and put down. I'm going to do it in 2 weeks time. When you apply for the house, you just choosing your unit, okay? Just choosing this unit that hasn't even been built yet, you have to put down $2,000 already. It's like a stamp. Is it buyer stamp? I don't know. I don't know all these terms, okay? So I don't know what is it. You have to put down money already. And then afterwards, you have to, further down the road, you have to put down a 10% deposit before you even
10?
10%. I think 10%.
Oh god, I thought it was 5. Okay, I don't
Whatever
know.
this amount is, it's a few thousand already. It's way more expensive than any engagement ring you will buy, typically. So the thing is,
Usually
right?
it's both ways, right? The money will come from both sides, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, you already both put in the investment. So the thing is, if you're already going to put in the money for the HDB, right? If you're already so certain about this person that you're willing to give up so much money for the house, when it comes to the engagement, it's just become like a rite of passage, like just a ceremony only, because
Wasn't it a case for you?
it was, yeah.
Do you feel like it was any less special?
No, that's what I'm just saying. Like people used to think it's very unromantic. But the thing is, right?
It's very practical.
Yeah, when
It's
you
a definite. She will definitely say yes.
yeah. No, but the thing is, I used to think it was very unromantic when I was younger. The thing is, now I'm an old woman, right?
You know that.
It's very unrealistic if you don't do that.
In Singapore?
In Singapore. In any other place, yes, you propose first, then you start searching for a house together. But in Singapore, right, because of the waiting time, it just doesn't make sense that you propose first. Because if let's say right, when we started looking for BTO, I was only 23. 22 or 23, I think maybe end of 22.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get proposed to at end of 22, right? Sometimes people think you're pregnant. People will ask you actually why you engage so early. But it's very funny because if
Why
let's say,
cannot?
I mean, like, you can it's just that
Yeah.
it's a very different mindset for some reason. It's like you can apply for BTO together, right? Then people won't be like, won't be like,
Okay.
oh, why you apply so early? Because everybody understands is the waiting time. But when you get engaged, right, people are like, why you engaged so fast? Are you pregnant? You know, like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes sense. No, I do not want a BTO proposal. It's the same reason why I do not want a public proposal. I do not like to make life plans that do not have a plan B.
like back out, like you can't back out.
Yeah, I don't want to put myself in a situation that I cannot back out. I mean, you can back out on the BTO proposal, but imagine the amount of money that I'm losing.
You know, the Smart Local, there's this girl called, I think, I don't know what the name. Anyway, there's this girl, I think she's from like the Smart Local. She's one of the very popular girls, but I cannot remember her name. Is it Z? No, I don't know if it's
Xenia?
Xenia. I don't know if it's Xenia. I don't know, one of them lah. But anyway, no, I don't think it's Xenia. But one of them, she went on YouTube to say that, to talk about her experience with the, I think it was a resale, and how much money she lost because she and the boyfriend decided to break up.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it wiped clean her CPF,
But
wiped clean her
resale?
saving. I think she was saying that it was a resale. I actually watched her entire video, but I don't know why, I cannot remember. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention. I was like just watching and doing other stuff. Yeah, so it's actually, I don't know, it's very sad.
Yes.
So yeah, so moving, I mean this only applies to Singaporeans, but like, even though you may think BTO, the waiting time is very long, but think about it properly before you say yes. It's a lot of money. It's really a lot of money, and you don't ever want to stay in a bad relationship because you have already invested so much money. And I'm sure a lot of people have this mindset. Especially, you know, you put in $50,000. Let's say you put in the amount already, because I think you slowly pay, man. You pay $50,000. Do you really want to break up now? It's like, but do you really want to get married because of this $50,000? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I do not want to be in that kind of situation. So no, I do not want. I will not get into a BTO proposal situation.
yeah.
Like I rather we not not saying we not have house. Like there will always be shelter. But the thing is, I cannot do this kind of thing. It's the risk is too big.
Okay. Okay, so with that, we've come to the end of our proposals episode. We hope you enjoy, and let us know what kind of proposal you would like to have or you had. So we will see you next time. Bye!